Welcome to Kwiverr Quips. At Kwiverr, we have a vision to see ministry to internationals moving from ministries into movements, becoming disciple making, church planting, leader forming, marketplace impacting movements to finish the finishables. Make sure that every unreached people group in the world is reached with the gospel. Now, often people then ask, what is movement? What do you mean by movement? Well, movement is when we've seen 1,000 people come to Christ over a 3 to 4 year period across multiple streams down to the 4th generation. When we say 4th generation, it's just like 2 Timothy 2:2, Paul saying to Timothy that the things I have taught you, the things you've seen in me, the things you've heard from me, commit to faithful people who will then be qualified to teach others also. You have 4 generations right there. So there's movement when you have 1,000 people having come to Christ across multiple streams down to 4 generations in a 3 to 4 year period. There's another way of defining movements in terms of church plants or indigenous church planting. So movement again is when you have 100 new indigenous church plants, again over multiple streams down to the 4th generation over 3 to 4 years. When we see 100 new indigenous church plants, indigenously led, indigenously planted churches, and they don't have to be big churches, mega church. No, this is a handful of people, a family that forms a church, a kind of thing. Not legacy churches necessarily, not buildings and stuff like that. 100 indigenous church plants, 100 new church plants over a 3 to 4 year period across multiple streams, 4 generations deep. We say we have movements. So at Kwiverr, our prayer, our big, hairy, audacious goal is that together we'll be able to catalyze 1,000 indigenous church plants, new indigenous church plants. That's at least coming from 10 disciple-making movements, right? Across multiple streams down to the 4th generation over the next 3 to 4 years. In 2024, there'll be the 4th Lausanne Congress on World Evangelization after the first one Billy Graham did in 1974 in Lausanne, Switzerland. And our prayer is that we can come alongside the process towards Lausanne 4 and contribute these 1,000 indigenously planted churches among unreached people groups.